How's it going, guys? Nathan's DIY Garage. Today we're working on this E90. Took a little break in the 530. Get me a little stressed out trying to get that manifold on. For some reason it won't go on. Anyway, the E90 N52. We have the lifters here. So we have the old ones of just pulling them out. Thought I better go ahead and stop and turn the camera on here a little bit. We got the new lifters. They're here. They just came in like a bag. They are a used set. We couldn't find a new set that was in this country. So we got a set from 2010 that was wrecked. That supposedly had no lifter problems at all. I guess we'll see. Hopefully that's the case. I put them all in except for two, and they look like this. They come, when you pull them out, they stay attached to the rocker arm. And I don't really see any problems with any of them. I mean, you just won't know. I'm not so sure that the problems were actually the lifters as much as it was that camshaft all eaten up. And how these are set up, if those journals to the camshafts are eaten up, the oil leaks out before it gets to the lifters. And I think that's what we had going on. And usually it only happens on the exhaust side. We have lifters for the intake side. As you guys know, on the intake side, you got to take these big springs off. That takes a special tool. Now we took the cap off right here, which we need to retorque that. I mean, that all looked fine. It looked to only be the exhaust camshaft that was messed up. So we're gonna go ahead and snap in the rest of these. We only got two more to go. All that's all in. We have the camshaft assembly, the new one. I think we'll go ahead and I'm going to finish doing this. We'll take you inside. It's starting to get a little too dark to film out here. I'm going to show you the new camshaft and also the timing tools. Okay, so we're inside here. We have the old camshaft, which is this one in this box, and the new one, which is this one and that camshaft. So the old one, you can see the journals on the cam. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me move this light down maybe a little bit. I really don't know. Okay, so the journal's on the old cam, so you can see. Maybe you can see. I don't know. There, you can see kind of. They're pretty ate up. Even where the lobes go are a little bit chowdered up. This cam had a gouge somewhere in it. Where was it at here? Somewhere where the lifters hit, yeah, right there. Where the lifters hit, I don't know if you can see there or not, there's like little shiny spots right there. That cam was trash. There was no saving that. The cam box was all gouged up real heavy up in there. Don't know if you can see any of that. The new one is like light years better. The new one looks very nice up in here. Just the tiniest bit of scratching, and the lobes on the cam bearing, where it rides on the bearings is all perfect on that. And the ledge box has the tiniest bit of wear. You can't even catch it with your fingernail in the least bit whatsoever. Those are pretty damn good shape, I have to say so myself. Not bad at all. And that should work out very nicely. Okay, next up is the timing tools. Now I'm going to put a link in the description for you guys that need to buy this set. This set was $100 basically. It was like $143 to get the extra blocks to do basically all the 6-cylinder engines from 06 and up. So this will do N51, N52, N53, N54, and N55. And I think that's all. It might be more, but I think that's it. And basically, it has your bridge that you build that goes on your camshaft. So we'll be doing a video on this coming up. And it has real long bolts that tie the bridge to it. And then it has these guys that go in the front. I don't know if it says on here which one's which. That's a decent research on that. But it has little pegs. So it bolts in where the valve cover bolts go, through these holes right here on the end. And then it has the pegs to line up the little cam sensor wheels to put them in the right spot. So we'll have to do some looking to see which one fits which engine, and they're all just ever so slightly different. We have our main chain tensioner right here, and maybe these are the bridge belts, I really don't remember. And then you have your crank pins. There's two different crank pins, and basically they'll slide in. All your bolts are all with it. This kit's supposed to be good. I did some research before I bought this and made sure that the check engine light was not going to stay on if we use this kit. And everybody that's used it says it will not. So in my experience, for $143, you might be able to find them a little bit cheaper. For the master kit, as you might say, it was a pretty good deal. And that's pretty much it. Oh, almost forgot. Eccentric shaft sensor. We got this. I'll show you this real quick. This is supposed to be a remanufactured eccentric shaft sensor, and it is a VDO brand, a Siemens Space VDO. The guy had good reviews on these. It was like, I don't remember now, $89 maybe. But it looks kind of dirty, like maybe it's a used one. I'm not really sure what remanufacture means on these, that they just rework the interior of it. It doesn't really matter as long as it works. A new one of those for an actual legit one is over $200. That's a kind of, I'm not going to say a common problem, but it does happen on those cars. If you got to do a valve cover gasket, one of those, some coil packs, you're going to be in it for a lot of damn money. And yeah, so watch out for that. Don't buy a China one of those. I will take my chances any day with a reman OEM, with the guy with good feedback, than a cheap China one that has no name or nothing on it. And the China ones where you're looking, this little back part where the flashing was, it was all like rough looking on the picture. We're not going to do that. I'm not taking that valve cover back off for that. Hell with that. Moving on, we're going to expose somebody today, as it might put in the title. Good friends Rich over at BIMMER ZEIT, and that's another BMW channel. Put his link in the description too. We're going to expose him because expose him as a good channel. Really nice guy. He's a little bit, I'm not going to say disgruntled, but the YouTube blues, I like to call it. You know, I don't talk about this a lot. With this YouTube channel, with either one of my channels, what happens, YouTube gets a little unfair, you might say. Well, they don't want to pay you much anything, and you kind of get, I'm going to say, disgruntled, not angry. You put a lot of hard work into stuff. You spend quite a bit of money on making videos for little or no return. And that's where he was at. He has some really good videos out, guys. He does a lot of E53 stuff also. Nice, high quality, clear videos with good sound. Go check his channel out. Subscribe to his channel. Really good dude. We'll probably be doing some stuff in the near future together. And that's it, guys. That's all for today. It's getting dark, unfortunately. I have gravel coming here for the new shop. Once we get the gravel here, we're going to try to set that whole base up. And we'll be pouring concrete, hopefully by the 22nd of October. So, that's it. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you later.